much for the invitation this morning. It's it's a pleasure to be here and be part of this event with you this year. I agree with you. I think we have the best letter carriers in Brockton also. So, of course, my view may be almost as slanted as yours, but I really do believe that. I heard you mention 500 deliveries per route?
Roughly, yep.
They don't expect you to get to all of those in the same day, do they?
I assure you,
No, seriously, I probably appreciate that more than anybody, because when you run for mayor, you spend a lot of time walking through neighborhoods, knocking on doors. So me walking up the driveway to knock on the door and ask for a vote is not a lot different than what you guys do every day. You probably get a better reception on average than I do, but but I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever knocked on 500 doors in the same day. That's a lot of doors, quite seriously. So I know I've knocked on thousands and thousands of them, but I don't know if I've done 500 a day. So you got to find some people who live closer together, I guess, to try to get that done. Sean, Brian, Cindy, thank you for everything you guys are doing locally and for the local for supporting this effort. John, thanks for making the trip down here today. It means a lot to all of us to have you here. Sean hit a couple of things right on the head. When we talk about food drives, children and senior citizens, they're the two most vulnerable groups of folks we have in the city. And they're the two that shouldn't be, but they are. And that's really what this type of effort is targeted towards. It's a little bit ironic. Just yesterday, I signed an agreement with the Boston Food Bank for us to open a food pantry at the Council on Aging. And the reason we're doing that is because we know we've got a lot of seniors in the city living in poverty, and they're having to make difficult decisions. They're living on fixed incomes. And as I think Sean alluded to, we're all working hard and living paycheck to paycheck, but we're not going to bed hungry at night, and we're not making decisions between prescription medication and eating supper tonight. So it is really important that we get as much as we can on Saturday. I know you'll be picking up a lot more than you usually do, but hopefully everyone in the city will get behind this, leave something out for you, and the same with our children. The demand, children do not choose the circumstances that they're raised in. Sometimes in this city they have to overcome the circumstances that they're raised in. And that's why we put such an emphasis in the schools, and we serve universal free breakfast now. We started a thing this year called, we just got a grant from the state, Breakfast in the Classroom. We've got about half a dozen of our schools now that every student is being given a free breakfast on their way into their homeroom in the morning. So we've gone from 40% of the students eating breakfast in the morning to 98% of the students eating a free breakfast in the morning. And we're doing that because we know some of those kids are coming to school on an empty stomach. And tough way to learn during the day if you don't start your day off with something good to eat. So I just can't emphasize enough how much this food drive will mean to the city. The fact that you guys direct what you collect right back here to the people that live in your community, the people that you serve every day, it means a lot to us. So I'm here to show my support. Thank you personally for the big effort on Saturday. And you guys quite often are our eyes and ears out there for public safety. We rely on letter carriers and bus drivers and cab drivers to have their eyes and ears open and to be letting us know when they see something going on in the city that shouldn't be. So please keep that up for us too. Thanks very much for having me, and hopefully everyone will be here on Saturday.